Hello all, welcome back to my channel Data Sculpture. In the last video, we saw how to change the y-axis of this bar chart dynamically based on the selected filter. So now let's see how to change the title of this bar chart dynamically based on the selected filter. So for that, let's have a quick recap what we have done earlier. So we have created a filter measure table, and we have inserted the values. We have created a column called measure, and we have inserted these three values: extended amount, product cost, and sales amount. And now what we'll do, we'll create a new measure called dynamic title. Dynamic title. So what will we do here? Same here, where a is equal to selected value. So as I told earlier, selected value will always return you the value selected in the filter measure of measure. So filter measure is being used in this filter. So selected value will always give you the value which is selected in this filter. So variable a in this case will store the value of sales amount. So now return switch a comma sales amount. If sales amount is selected, we need to show sales amount by country. Okay, and similarly, if uh, product cost is selected, we need to show product cost by country. And if similarly extended amount is selected, then we have to show extended amount by country. I'll close this and I'll create this measure. So now the measure got created. So now what we have to do, click on this bar chart and go back to this format options. Let's go back to the general tab and you'll see the title option here. So click on the title, and if you see the text here, it is written dynamic amount by country, which is static. So now what I'll do, we have to make dynamic. So we have to use the conditional formatting property. So let's click on this FX, and here you have field value, and what field should we base this on? Since we have created this measure which is called dynamic title, let's use that measure here, and I'll click on OK. So if you see, I have selected sales amount, and the title is shown as sales amount by country. And if I select now the extended amount, it will show by extended amount by country. And similarly, if I selected product cost, it will show product cost by country. So now you might get a question saying, why are we writing this entire text here? Suppose if instead of currently the filter is only having three values. So if it have 100 values, we cannot write text 100 times, right? So instead of this, let's use a second approach. Let's create a simple approach so that even if the values are increased, we need not change the measure. So what is this measure? So here it is, new measure, and dynamic title 2. So again here what we'll do, we'll create a variable called a is equal to selected value. Again the same thing, selected value of filter measure of measure, and we have selected. So now what I'll do, I'll use concatenate operator. So concatenate what will do, it will join two strings. So I'll write a is the product cost or whatever the filter value selected, a, and the second text is space by country. So I added the space here because after this product cost we need a space here. So I have added the space here, and I'll close here, and I'll close this, and the measure will be created. So now what I'll do, I'll change this. I'm going to the same option. I'll click on FX, and instead of first country, I'll use dynamic title 2. So I'm creating the using the new measure. So now it says product cost by country, and changing it sales amount, changing it extended amount. So what are the advantages of this second approach? So now even if you first one, the main advantage is, even if the number of values in this filter are increased, you need not change the measure definition every time. But if it is a first approach, if the number of values are increased, you need to add a one more condition in the switch statement, which is always difficult. So it's always you need to use this concatenate option here. This is the best way. Hope you all understood how to change the title dynamically. So in the next video, I'll explain how to change the x-axis of this bar chart dynamically. So that means in this example, you have this country as x-axis, which is static value. So what I'll do, I'll add one more filter here. I'll if I select country, you have to see the x-axis as country. If I select product, say model, you have to see in the x-axis, you need to see all the models. And similarly, if I select customer, this customer, you have to see all the customers in the x-axis. Stay tuned, keep watching my videos. Thank you.